Hi everyone, this is this week's episode of Geekings. I apologize for how late it is. Today I'm just doing a solo one. What we decided to do for the schedule is me do solo first, then Steve, then James, then we do one together, and every now and then there'll be guest stars and stuff. This week is Final Fantasy 13. I have a few things to show you, but not a whole lot. I have not myself... Ooh, the cat. Sorry. He likes to get in there. I have not myself played this game. I have watched playthroughs because I don't have either system to be able to play it. I do intend to in the future, and maybe I'll have more insight. But I actually watch Zephyr Sonic's playthroughs. He's really thorough. He mispronounces things sometimes, but he actually does a really thorough job with the playthroughs, so that's how I got to finally experience Final Fantasy 13. Before I got to experience all of it, I had a lot of complaints. I didn't think the game was long enough. I thought they focused too much on graphics and not enough on story. And while the game is short, because all of the party members keep breaking up and there's so much character development for every single person, it would be really confusing if the story itself got really in-depth. My favorite characters are Sarah and Vanille. I typically always really like the very positive, hyperactive characters, so Vanille wasn't a big, shot of guessing. I really like her voice. A lot of people don't, but I really love Vanille's voice. My favorite place to explore is the Sunleaf Waterscape. I just think it's beautiful. That's actually where I started. If you didn't know, on my Tumblr I was putting up screen caps. That's where I started screen capping from because the environment was just gorgeous. And there's a lot of really good shots you can get of Vanille there. I really like Lightning as the main character. For a while I was saying she was too much like Cloud. And when she talks you think, oh my gosh, female Cloud. But really she's not really Cloud. She develops a lot. That's all I can really say is each character develops so much and brings so much to the story. And really, you haven't seen that in previous Final Fantasies. You've seen maybe one or two characters develop, not your entire party. And your entire party develops in this. The closest I can say to that is Final Fantasy IX, but I will save Final Fantasy IX for another week because it is my favorite. And that'll be a long Geekings episode, guaranteed. As far as weapons go, I love Vanille's weapon. It's a strange fishing pole thing, but I like it. I also really love Lightning's gunblade thing. Funny story, in about 2001, I made this really tough character who wears blue, and I named her Fang. It was her code name, it wasn't her real name. So when Final Fantasy came up with a character that wore blue and was like a strong character, it made me mad for a long time. I was like, you stole my idea, because I had that idea in 2001. Didn't Final Fantasy 13 come out in 2010? So, but they're actually completely different, my character and Final Fantasy's character. But it was still very interesting nonetheless. I have actually not opened this figure yet. It's Sarah. I didn't even know this figure existed. I knew that the 13-2 figure existed, but I did not know this existed. I actually like this outfit way better than the 13-2 outfit. I like Sarah's summoner outfit as well. And I haven't seen many other outfits besides the summoner, the bikini, and I think there was a black outfit. But I still like this one the best. I definitely want to cosplay this particular costume. But I'm not the kind of person that keeps my figures in the package. I'm actually going to open this, and I waited until now to open it. So, we're going to open it up and take her out of the package. And those of you who are collectors and are screaming at me about this, that's your choice, not mine. I like to play with my figures. I'm never going to sell them, so I don't care how much they'd be worth mint condition in the package. There's the back of the package if you wanted to see it. Yeah, let's take Sarah out. As you can see, she comes with extra hands. I'm probably not going to take her hands out because I tend to lose little pieces like that. Like, I have a Halloween Town Sora, and the pumpkin dangly charm that's attached to his Keyblade, I took it off to play with it so that I could use it for an earring, and I lost it. So, yeah, maybe in future, once I get all of my figures back, I'll do a video about them. But right now, since I moved, some of those figures are still... Oh my gosh, her arm just fell off. Look at that. But some of those figures are still not with me. They're actually still in Iowa. I need to get those. I think that this figure came broken. That totally sucks. I'm sure there's a way to get this in here, but I don't want to spend my entire video just trying to pop it back in. And I don't want to break it worse, because I'm famous for that. Well, let's just try one more time. Just pop it in there. No, it's not going to go. Alright, well, minus the arm, I'm going to try to show you guys details of what the figure looks like, and I will try to fix the arm later. Alright. There she is. I hope you can see. There's the back. Yeah. Really annoyed about that arm, though. If I'd have known that, grr. But yeah. The cat's in the camera again. Zan, you can't be up here right now. Sorry that that keeps happening. Alright. So besides that, I just did a vlog, but I realized that the vlog froze in the place that I was trying to show you my artwork. I actually drew Sarah in my own style, so here that is. I know I'm not the most amazing artist, but I really like to draw, and maybe I'll draw like a full version of Sarah sometime. Trying to think of what else to comment on. For the longest time I hadn't seen the entirety of the game because me and my ex played it together. And, oh wow, her vest actually comes off, guys. That's awesome. This little vest thingy, it comes off. It's totally loose. That is so cool. Okay, anyways. For the longest time I hadn't played the entirety the whole way through, and her hair moves too. It like twists. And so I didn't get to the part where Hope was like turning around. I only got to parts where Hope was whining and wanting to kill Snow and stuff. And granted, I really don't like Snow, but that isn't for Final Fantasy 13 reasons. That's for Final Fantasy 13-2 reasons, which I might go into at a different time. Yeah, I know, I'm stubborn. I won't stop. I'm trying to figure out exactly how this is working. Like, why is it... This arm, like, looks bent at a really weird angle. Like, this arm altogether looks weird. I know, I'm just weird. I'm sorry. Anyways... You know, so I really, really didn't like Hope, but so many people liked Hope, and I was like, why do you like him? But actually, once he's done arguing with Snow, and he's, like, you know, gotten over everything, he's actually a really, really good character. So, yay for development. Sorry, it keeps popping in, but then popping back out. That really doesn't look like that's right, does it? That looks really off. Hold on. I think it goes like this. Wow. That just looks really weird. Like, I feel like it should be bending down, but it's... Like, if you bend it, like, to make her shoulders match, it's not going to fit. Like, that's so weird. I don't even know how to describe how weird that is. Okay. I need to quit touching this because I'm not focusing on the video. I'm sorry. Anyways, basically my thoughts on every single character, or most of them. Lightning. I was happy that there was a female lead at first, but then once I got to know her, I didn't like her. But after watching an entire playthrough of the game and seeing how she develops as a character, I actually really like her. I don't like how mean she is to Sarah, but she does end up regretting that. Snow, I like how sweet he is and how dedicated he is to Sarah, but I think he does a lot of stupid things, and he's not a favorite character of mine. I really, really just don't like him, and he just gets worse in 13 too. I know that he put off the engagement and gave the necklace back because he wanted to do that for Sarah. He wanted to find lightning for Sarah, but, I mean, how would you feel if, you know, a person proposed to you and you each got matching necklaces, and then suddenly the guy you're proposing to, or that's proposed to you, hands you back his half of the proposal, and then whenever you say, "We're engaged," when you see him again, he's like, "That's on hold." I mean, would you feel loved? I don't know. I wouldn't feel loved. That he was so mean to her, and she just loves him so much. Fang annoyed the piss out of me. I could not stand her for the longest time. She's definitely a lot better when she gets around Vanille, and her dedication to Vanille is amazing. Vanille I love her voice, I love her character design, I love her weapon. Yeah, she appears to be a bit of a coward and she didn't do the right thing at first, but in the end she did turn it around and I stayed faithful to her. I really love her. Says, however you want to say it, pretty cool character. At first, like when he was with Lightning at the beginning, he was irritating me a lot. But as you see him interacting with Vanille and how he treats her, and as you see him interacting with his son, he's just a really, really great guy. When I first saw reviews and they didn't have the game out, they were just showing you pictures, I thought he was going to be like the comic relief because he had the chocobo. But he's actually really not too comic-y or anything. He's a pretty serious guy. Hope, I mentioned before, I didn't like him, but he developed really far, and I like him. I like him even more in 13 too. He's really cool. Am I missing anyone? I don't think I am. Jill Nabat? Yeah, she irritates me. I don't like her at all. Now, there's most villains in every Final Fantasy I find ways to identify with. I really end up liking them or understanding them. There's only one, villain that I'm just like, no. There's one I just can't sympathize. Sorry, I mumble and run my words together. There's one I don't sympathize with, and that is Bartandalus. I hate that man more than life itself, and if you guys know me, which you don't really, you know that I have a really strong stance on not hating people, fictional or not, but I really, really hate him. He's cruel. He's willing to sacrifice the only people living left, because there's no people on Pulse anymore. He's willing to sacrifice all of them for his god. That is insanely ridiculous. No. No, 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 no. No. How horrible. Ugh. Every time that they fought him, he was the very first fight that me and somebody else had trouble with. When I was playing for the very first time co-oping with somebody, because I didn't play the game by myself because I didn't understand the battle system for a while. But, once I figured out how to beat him, I was like, just, the opportunities you get to pound on him make me so happy, almost as fun as beating up Sephiroth. But yeah, I really, really don't like him. And I think that's actually successful then to make a villain, because if you don't like the villain, they're doing a good job. The graphics are beautiful. They definitely are. Sometimes you just stop and stare at the detail they put into the backgrounds. I really wish they would animate the clouds, though. They have beautiful backgrounds, but they don't animate the clouds. That bothered me a little bit, because they do in other games. I know that's weird to figure out, but I did figure it out. They do animate clouds in other games, but they didn't in this one. The cat's about to jump into the camera again, I bet. He's, looking at me. Trying to think of anything else. Monsters, The Lassie, Falsey, and Seath thing. was really in-depth, and it really, like, emotionally tied you to the story. See, I told you he was going to jump up. I love you, but I'm trying to do something. He's really, really affectionate after he's gotten fed in the morning. So, he just wants to hang out, and he can't figure out what I'm doing. But yeah, I thought that made you really, like, emotionally drawn in. At first I didn't really understand it, but after I started understanding what was going on, I was like, wow. You know, I was so mad at the Fal'Cie for making the l'Cie, you know, kind of slaves, and, you know, what happens when they turn into Seath, and I was really just, like, really sad about that. But it all turned out okay in the end, even though the end was really sad. I'm sorry if I'm giving away any spoilers. I'm not trying to. Memories associated with it were originally, like, a lot of bad memories, because people that are no longer in my life or people that have hurt me were people that I played this game with. But now I've got a lot of happy memories, because that was right before I got my job, and I was just like, it helped, it along with Final Fantasy VIII, I'm trying to mix words together again, I'm so sorry, helped me to get my spirit back for games, and now I'm really happy for that. So, yeah. That is pretty much all I have. I wish that I had more, but just, you know, wanted to talk about how I felt in regards to the character and show you guys my figure. I'm probably going to fight with it a little bit more because I'm so determined to get that arm back on. And yeah. But I really appreciate you watching, and if you have suggestions for other topics, or you would like to be part of Geekings, like you would like to pick a subject and Skype call with me and be a part of Geekings, that would be awesome. Just anything. If you'd like to tell me what I can improve on, that would be awesome. I'm just really looking forward to getting some feedback. Alright, well, I will talk to you all later, and you have a lovely day. Bye.